Hello everyone, if you are new, my name is Marin. Welcome to another reading vlog. It's been a hot minute since I've done a vlog, but I thought I'd just bring you along on a chill weekend where I'm hoping to finish reading a book from my 23 and 2023 list. And that book is Watch Over Me by Nina LaCour. So this will be the third book that I have read by this author. She is a tentative favorite for me right now, although I've given 1 5-star to Everything Leads to You, and then I gave 4 stars to Yerba Buena, maybe like 4.5 if I'm being generous, but I put it as 4 on Goodreads, so we'll see what this one brings me. But I did start reading it. Here is the dust jacket in case you're curious, but I did start reading this. I am currently in a battle with my computer to configure my printer. I should say reconfigure my printer, because for some reason it's not printing. So I've been fighting with that for 2 hours. Not the way I wanted to spend my Saturday, but I did start this. I'm not very far yet. I am on page 31. There are not chapters in this book, there are sections. So if you see, this one's called The Schoolhouse. That's how this book is divided. From what I've gathered thus far, we are following a girl who has just graduated from high school, and she is moving onto a farm with a family who is kind of famous for taking in foster children and raising them. She herself is a foster child, and she's going to go to teach children at this farm. She's going to be a teacher. Her name is Mila. I had to look that up because it's there's just a lot of she's and things like that so far in the narrative, so I'd kind of forgotten her name. But I really like this one so far. There's a nice, like, gentle, kind of atmospheric writing quality, which she does very well, Nina LaCour. Also, the dust jacket, the inside of the dust jacket, the end pages is the word I'm looking for, have artwork on them, which is interesting. Like, a lot of detail went into this book. So I'm looking forward to continuing reading this. My goal is to finish it this weekend. Had I not been fighting with this computer, I would have already gotten done what I needed to do this today, rather, and I would have already really dove into reading, but that didn't happen. The best laid plans. But yes, this is what we're going to be reading in this vlog, and I'm going to see what rating I give this and if I can officially call Nina LaCour a favorite author, because I kind of feel like I need to give like 2 5-stars to really consider someone a favorite. So we'll see if she qualifies. But yeah, so that's on the agenda. I do need to film a video that's supposed to go up tomorrow, hence why I didn't really want to be fighting with this computer, because it is my goals update for 2023, the first quarter, to see how I'm doing with my various goals. So that will have gone up before this one, so check that out. I'll link it up above if you would like to check it out. And I also need to film an update on how my first quarter no-buy went. So that is also going to be up before this one. So as you can see, I had some plans that I really wanted to get to today, and instead I've been stuck fighting with this computer. So hopefully we can turn the day around. It is already 3:30. I've been working on this printer situation for 2 hours. Not my favorite. But anyway, yes, that's what we're gonna do. Tomorrow I need to run some errands, so I will bring you along and film that as well. I probably am going to pop by the library and pick some books up, because I just got the notice that the last one I was waiting for has come in. So that's kind of how we're gonna go this weekend. It's gonna be kind of lazy and chill. I need those kind of weekends after teaching. Very stressful job. So yes, that's what we're gonna get up to. So I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna film these videos, and I'm gonna hope that my computer eventually connects to the printer, because I would really like to actually be able to use the printer, obviously. So enough of that. I will let you know how the updating goes. But yes, otherwise, let me go film those videos, and then we'll get to reading. Hello everyone, happy Sunday. I'm home from running some errands. As you saw, I went to Petco. I needed to get more bedding for my little fur baby because I need to clean out his cage. And then I stopped by Ulta and went to Target. So I thought I'd go ahead and share the 3 things I picked up from Ulta. Nothing major. These are all replacements for things that I have run out of. So I needed a new vitamin C serum, so I went with this one from Derma E. I've never tried it before, but it has a pump, which is like a way better way for vitamin C. The couple that I have are like, one of them was like a dropper. That one was terrible. It oxidized really bad. And then this one is like, that I'm using is like a squeeze bottle, but I only have like 1 use left, which is gonna be tonight. So I went ahead and picked that up. I also picked up a new body scrub. I always do the ones from Tree Hut. The Moroccan Rose is my favorite, so I picked that up. And then I needed a new brow primer. I thought they would carry the one from ABH, which is what I've been using, but they do not. That's a Sephora only item, I guess. So instead I picked up this one. That's the Ulta Beauty brand, so we're gonna give that one a whirl. That one's also cheaper than the ABH one, so yay for that. This was also not terribly expensive, so yay for saving money. Now let's chat a little bit about my reading. So last night I did do quite a bit of reading on Watch Over Me. I am currently on page 155, so I have this much left, which I'm gonna finish today. Very atmospheric writing. This is kind of like a ghost story of sorts, because there are ghosts that the main character is seeing on this farm where she's living to do teaching to foster children. There's a lot of discussion about family, finding where you belong. She's befriended 2 of the other teachers who live on the farm. She has become really close with her student, and it's all about her kind of confronting her past, which we still don't have all the details of, but I have a feeling that's about to change with this last portion. So I'm really enjoying this. Really love her writing. Her writing is just beautiful. So going to finish this today. I'm very much looking forward to it, and we will see if it's going to be 5 stars, because I am very much anticipating that it's probably going to be. So when I chat with you next, I will have finished this and I will give you my full thoughts then. Hello everyone. It is a little bit before 6 o'clock. I just spent the last hour and a half-ish finishing Watch Over Me, and as I had expected, this is a 5-star. So I'm officially putting Nina LaCour on my favorite author list. This book, as I'd mentioned, is very atmospherically written. So it takes place on like a very secluded remote farm. We're following Mila. Mila is a foster child who was taken into the system at the age of 14, I believe, and she's got some real trauma regarding what happened to her prior to that. Some demons she's facing, some adults who have really let her down, and it is all about her trying to find her place in the world, but also with this new family that she finds herself a part of as a teacher for their foster children. So this is a ghost story. There are ghosts. The ghosts have a reason for why they are there. I had a pretty good idea of where like the ghost part of the story was going, but nonetheless I still really enjoyed this. It's so atmospheric, very haunting, lyrical, beautiful prose, and she just has a gift for how she writes, how she shares her ideas with people, and the atmospheres that she creates. So I really loved this. This book was quite a fast read. There were parts of the story that were told by flashback, so you're getting pieces of Mila's past mixed with her present, and a lot of pages had kind of breaks in the narrative, I guess, for lack of a better word. There's also a lot of like blank space in this book. So like here's an example. So because of that, you fly through this story. I started reading it earlier in the day yesterday. As I'd mentioned at the start of this vlog, I was fighting with my printer, which, update on that, I managed to fix it, yay. So I was reading like the first 30-ish pages of this while I was trying to fix whatever was wrong with my printer. So I didn't really sit down and start really reading this until pretty late into the evening on Saturday, and I just flew through like the first 56%. So definitely a quick read, a good one for a weekend. It makes you think, it evokes emotion, and I just really, really loved it. So would highly recommend this one. And at this point, I'm looking forward to reading like her entire backlist because I own like 2 more books by her, I think. So yes, I'm hoping to get to those hopefully this year and catch up with her. I'm assuming she might have a book out this year, maybe next year. I haven't really looked into that, but this one was very beautiful. So loved this. Very good way to spend my weekend in terms of my reading. And then before I sign off this vlog, I want to go ahead also and share my book of the month book for April. So I did decide to go with Adelaide by Genevieve Wheeler. This one is a contemporary fiction book. We're following Adelaide Williams. She is an American living in London. She meets a guy named Rory, and basically he is like ghosting her, I think. And it's about Adelaide like trying to deal with Rory's past and then her feelings regarding the fact that he keeps like ditching her, I guess. And I've seen that this one has a pretty high rating. Now it is a new book, so that could be inflated a bit, but I'm looking forward to reading this one. Hopefully I can get to it this year. I say that with like every one of my book of the month books, but I have set a goal for myself for the remainder of 2023 to put at least 1 book of the month book on my TBR each month. So hopefully I will get to this one soon and I can see if it really is as good as I have seen others saying it is. So that was my book of the month pick. But all in all, this book was exactly what I was hoping it would be, and I'm very, very glad I gave it a read this weekend. Now I need to put laundry away, my least favorite chore, and I'm going to listen to The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. I'm at like 74% of that. So if I could finish that today, that would be great. I don't know that I'm going to get it all the way done today, but at least hopefully finish it tomorrow because I do still have some books left to read from my April TBR. So this was one of them. This one is done. I am very excited to have given this one a read and really could not recommend it enough. So with that being said, I am going to sign off this vlog. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you would like to see more from me. And I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.